Hello, my friends. I've seen a Twitter thread so bad that it's made me come out of retirement. Our good friend, Benny Boy Shapiro, well known for his outstanding film reviews, media takes in general. He had a rare miss on this one. He had a very stupid opinions on the film Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, directed by Rian Johnson. Which I just watched the other day. Thought was very good. I would recommend you check it out. I'll link the Benny's thread in the description. Both the thread and this video are very spoiler heavy, so I'd recommend giving the movie a watch, even if you haven't seen the original Knives Out, because the stories aren't, connected at all, other than my boy Daniel Craig. So Ben starts off with probably the most valid criticism, and really my only noteworthy criticism of the movie, which is that the midway reveal of the movie of Helen and Andy's murder, kind of going back through the whole first half of the movie again. That was a little jarring, especially just like as it kept going on, like, okay, wow, we're just doing the whole first half of the movie again, okay. I think it probably could have been handled a little more gracefully, like maybe either kind of splitting it up somehow to go in bits like throughout the movie, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a writer, but yeah, that was a little jarring, although by the end of it, I was sucked back into the movie. But yeah, that was a little awkward watching it. But again, that's literally like the only noteworthy criticism that I think exists for the movie. Ben, however, had issue with the laziness of the writing, which in my experience, especially coming from conservative or just otherwise dipshit reviewers, means that they're just like, I could have come up with this. It's the same criticism of modern art that's using very simplistic techniques. I could have painted that. I could have come up with the idea that it was the rich guy that killed the lady. So it's bad. What the fuck? Laziness is a completely invalid critique of a piece of art. Like, who gives a fuck? You guys don't even believe in the labor theory of value anyway. So why would you apply that to art of all things? The twin thing, that is a trope. Although for me, I didn't really mind it as much, just because when Janelle Monáe first shows up as Helen, I wasn't even sure that they were supposed to be the same person, or they were supposed to be sisters and stuff. The look she had was very different from the Andy look. So that kind of cushioned the blow of that for me, at least. He complains that there's a journal, which I guess I don't watch too many murder mystery stuff, so I don't even know if that's like a trope. But it wasn't certainly wasn't used in the movie as like some kind of golden bullet thing to like solve everything in a boring way. It was just kind of gave Blanc and Helen more perspective on what Andy was doing, rather than solving the mystery or anything. And the murderer being stupid is kind of the whole point of the movie, which Ben also has a big issue with, which I think is probably the main reason he doesn't like the movie. Because he correctly identifies it as basically shitting on Elon Musk, which I think, Mr. Johnson, you did a good job with the messaging of the movie, at least, if both Ben Shapiro and myself, got it immediately after watching it. But yeah, then Ben goes into this whole thing defending Elon Musk, which is just very stupid. He literally does the same thing that the movie, like, Ben Shapiro or Elon Musk launched rockets. What have you done, Ryan Johnson? And Elon did not do that. Elon didn't build a rocket. He didn't design a rocket. He didn't even theorize, some more efficient, better way to build a rocket. He paid people to do all that stuff. He himself did a jack shit, but have money. Exactly like Miles Braun. Which Ben Shapiro says that, Ryan Johnson, you actually are Miles Braun because you are a dumb liberal. Which, good critique, Benny. He says that, like, the dumbest critique is that he says that any of the hangers-on, the sucklers of the teat in the movie could have gotten, logically speaking, they should have exposed him because they would immediately become media darlings. They would all have great success, which I don't even know how you could think that. Like, the only one who would probably have something to gain from that is Duke, I guess, because he's like the least complicit in the bad stuff that Braun did and has the most to gain from it, I guess, because he wants to be a news guy, apparently, so that could be, my investigative journalism report. You could frame it that way. But he's also stupid, so it makes sense that he wouldn't, try to do something like that. And he's loyal, at least as Braun describes. The other characters, though, like, no, they would not be able to sell him out effectively because they are all intricately tied up in his web of bad things, especially including perjuring themselves in the original trial. I think that's probably the main thing, Ben, is that they would be in pretty big legal trouble for lying on the stand. So that's probably why they don't want to reveal what happened. Not to mention the fact that, the media landscape, as Ben describes it, as being, completely falling down on their knees, sucking the ween of whistleblowers or anything like that, or that the governor lady would be president if she exposed what was going on. Like, that's just delusional, dude. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. It's a good movie, good making fun of rich people for being stupid. If there's anything we've learned in the last few months of Elon owning Twitter, I mean, if you weren't already aware of it, at least, this has brought into laser focus that rich people, they are not these Randian supermen, that are captains of their fate. Elon is a thin-skinned pussy who clearly doesn't have much more, if any more, insight into anything, seemingly, than your average MBA holder. So yeah, Ben Shapiro, eat my ass.